Hello and welcome to my Borderlands 2 video. This video is of me soloing Teramorphous, and at the end of this video I will show you guys my class setup for Teramorphous, or not for Teramorphous in general, just about everybody in the game. But this is a mod, or not mod, this is a setup that I use for mainly my Gunzerker, because that's the class I'm using right now. I think it's the best setup for Gunzerker in my case. It's really great. The setup that I have for it helps you a lot if you want to keep continuously Gunzerking. If there's a lot of enemies, you have like an unlimited amount of Gunzerkers, you can say, as long as you don't go down. But even if you go down, you can still Gunzerk, because that's what I have set up. But right here, you're going to see Teramorphous coming out, and you won't be able to unlock this unless you get, unless you beat the game or become level 50. I think you have to beat the game in order to get Teramorphous, but don't fight him unless you're level 50, because he is level 50 regardless of what level you are. And what you do is, if you want more XP, you get the mission from Tannis. And you come down here, blow the horn, and there you go, bam. That's how you do it. You have to get the mission. But right here you see me using Unkept Heralds. Yeah, the Unkept Heralds. One of them I have is a double penetrating Unkept Herald. The prefix of the gun may change for you. Here I'm using the Infinities that you get from Doc Mercy. If you don't know where Doc Mercy is, neither do I. But, oh, if you want to find Doc Mercy easy, you just take that mission from Dr. Zed in Sanctuary, where it sends you, where like he's like, what makes a bullet but is not a gun? And you go there and you find Doc Mercy, and that's him. And you can keep farming him until you get an Infinity. But my plan for this here was to hide behind this rock pretty much. Because when you hide behind this rock, nothing can get you. Even if he goes right there, he cannot hit you. Unless he comes up to the left of you. Now, tentacles on the left of you can hit you. Rock tentacles, flame tentacles can hit you. But spike tentacles and his whip cannot hit you from right there unless he comes up to the left of you. This is way easier. I would advise soloing this more than co-oping this unless you want loot. Because if you solo this, there's not a good chance that you may get a really good legendary like the Hide of Teramorphous from him. But as you see right here, he throws the rocks. I get behind this rock that I'm on, and they can't hit me. But like I said, if you want loot, I would advise going to the 4-player co-op doing this. He will have 4 times the amount of health because there's 4 people. So make sure all of your team is actually set up to fight Teramorphous. Like, I've went with a couple of random people before, level 50s, fighting Teramorphous, because I wanted to farm for his Hide of Teramorphous, the shield, if you guys don't know. I wanted to farm for that, and they actually really sucked. I mean, we still beat him, but I had to like hold the ground, because when there's co-op, if you die, you can get back in as long as your teammate doesn't die. But yeah, they were dying pretty bad. And I was just I had to go behind this rock, because when there's co-op, I decide to run around, because it's a bit easier on co-op to run around, because he's not just focusing on you. But if you're playing with a group of sorry people, I would advise using this strategy that I'm using right now. It is the easiest strategy to not die. But I do think I wind up dying pretty close to here. But as you can see, he comes up right there. You jump up and hide in that corner. It makes it really easy to get past him. And yeah, I think I do wind up dying somewhere close to here when he sends out his fire tentacles. But you see, it's working really well, because I have half of his health down in a matter of like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. So it's pretty easy. These Unkept Heralds are really are the best pistol. I'm saying they're the best pistol in the game because of the amount of damage they do. They just don't shoot like maybe 1 shot like a normal pistol would. They shoot like 6 or 7 in a straight line. And that's what's crazy about them. Like, they spread out. As you can see while I'm shooting them, they spread out. And there's like 6 or 7 of them. And that accompanied with the B shield is freaking crazy. He does a massive amount of damage. As you can see here, I'm Gunzerking actually a lot because of my setup. But like I said, I think I do go down. I go down pretty soon to this. And that's all I know, man. I can give you some tips about Teramorphous. The reason why you don't run around with Teramorphous is the fact that he doesn't kill you when he hits you, but he'll swipe you off the map, and that kills you, and then you're screwed once you go off the map. But that's why you don't run around with him, because he won't kill you with one swipe unless you're low level. He'll knock you off the map, and you can't really do nothing because he hits you in the air. And once you're in the air, you can barely glide yourself, so that sucks. But back to this spot. When you're in this spot and he spawns fire tentacles, you're screwed. Because when he spawns those things spawn everywhere on the map. Like, they'll spawn in the middle, left, right, behind him, maybe right beside you. They'll spawn everywhere in this map. Kind of like those, when he gets to a certain amount of health, he'll spawn like maybe 6 to 8 tentacles at one time. But it just all depends. See, right here is a good example of how I can Gunzerk for really long. Because since I kill these, I get more Gunzerking time. And every time I shoot them, it takes 3 seconds off my cooldown rate. It doesn't stack, but every time I shoot him, it gets 3 seconds off my cooldown rate. And since I have these infinities, then I can also regain my pistol ammo that I'm using for my unkept heralds, and regain a faster Gunzerker rate. So that's what makes this setup really good, which I will show you at the end of this video. But as you can see here, I'm not getting hit by anything. I'm actually in a safe zone right now, because he is not hitting me at all. His spike tentacles don't reach that far either, so he can't hit me at all. Oh, what was that? Oh my god, really? Sorry, it was a message. But I think right here he spawns his, yep, he does spawn the fire tentacles. And right here I actually get screwed because they do spawn to the left of me. As you can see, I'm trying to take them out really fast to the left of me, but it doesn't seem to go my way at all. I get hit like 5-6 times. There goes my B shield because it has low capacity, and then bam, I die. But luckily I Gunzerk in my fight for life, so I'm like, okay, I gotta hit this tentacle unless you're screwed. Because if you don't shoot the tentacles, you can't kill Teramorphous in that easy amount of time. So you had to hit the tentacles. Right now I'm just hiding out because I was like, crap, they're to the left of me, they're to the right of me, and these things shoot arc projectiles, so it's kind of hard to hide from them. But with the fire tentacles, the thing you want to do is take them out as fast as you possibly can. If you let even one of them live, they will destroy you, especially if you're using the shield, B shield. It will destroy you. So I think, oh yeah, another thing about Teramorphous is when you get him to a certain amount of health, he will become a black hole thresher. And if you don't know what a black hole thresher is, and you don't know what a black hole is, a black hole is something that sucks in things. So he will become a black hole thresher, and I actually screwed up here. He did become one, and he's sucking me in right now. So I had to find something out. I couldn't get away from him because he sucks you in pretty good. So you have to either jam your S key or whatever key you use in the backup. And right here I actually get screwed, and I have to go into fight for life. But once again, since I have my Gunzerking ability in fight for life, I whip out the unkept heralds. And Teramorphous actually tried to really cheat me here. As you can see, he tries to go back underground with no health. I'm like, and get my second win, and bam, he's dead. Teramorphous beat solo. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't hard. Teramorphous now is like really easy. I know they changed his health to give him more health, but as you can see, he drops a Gunzerker mod, and I already have one better than that, so I will give that to the first person that comments on this video. If you're a Gunzerker and you want that, I will give that to you. But yeah, guys, so right here I'm gonna start showing you guys a bit of my class. Okay, now as you can see in my inventory, I'm actually going to show you guys my Slayer of Teramorphous class mod that I got for him. It was better than the last one. Like I said, I'm giving that away first person who comments on this video. But as you can see right now, I use it because it has all the +4 skills. That's really great. I don't have the legendary Gunzerker mod, which is better than that. But here's my B. It is level 49. I'm searching for level 50. It has 15,000 capacity, which is really great. But the thing is, the 36,000 damage. Now, 36,000 damage is every time if my shield's not depleted or even get touched. If I don't get touched, every shot that I have takes the actual gun damage and that damage and combines it to the B shield's damage, which gives me a lot of damage. That's how this Unkept Herald was doing so much work. But here's a set of my skills, how I have them set up. I have the Huckleberry skill because I'm using my pistols and they give me extra damage. I have the Divergent likeness because if I use the same weapons, it gives me bonus damage also. Then I have that Fight for Your Life, and I have the Gunzerking and Fight for Your Life. And this right here, I have the cooldown, which while I'm in Gunzerking, I can cool down. I have my max amount of Gunzerking time, and I have my max amount of cooldown rate, so that I can Gunzerk for a really long time. And the one on my right skill tree, I just had them because I wanted to fill them in for my legendary, or not legendary, Slayer of Teramorphous mod. And I'm going to show you guys my badass points in a bit. I think, yeah, there we go, my badass rank. I did have 1 token, max health, but there's my badass rank right there. If you guys, I know I have a low badass rank, but whatevers, I've been farming. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. If you guys want to see more of this, leave a like and subscribe for more awesome Borderlands 2 content. Until then guys, peace.